Captain America tracked down Deadpool in Latveria, hoping that Deadpool's knowledge of black market operations would provide a new lead on a rumored super soldier serum smuggling operation. But Deadpool suggested that the real money is in vibranium smuggling, leading Sam to wonder if he'd been barking up the wrong tree. Meanwhile, an attack by White Wolf and Crossbones forced Falcon to break his cousin, Louisa, out of the government facility where her unwilling role in the smuggling operation was being investigated. Now, Falcon is on the run, and Captain America has been apprehended by Dr. Doom. The two heroes are led down a stone passage towards a blinding light. Behind them march a squadron of soldiers, each armed at the ready. They continue, one step after another, and with every step, another crime uttered by the Mad King. Clandestine operations on foreign soil. Trespass. Operating illegal weaponry in a foreign territory. Killing or treacherously wounding a combatant adversary. Espionage. Crimes related to foreign aggression. Sirs Wilson and Wilson, how do you plead? Objection, Your Honor! Deadpool throws his hands up in surrender, on the grounds of, I didn't know I couldn't do all that stuff. Captain America doesn't entertain the other Wilson's babblings, and attempts to take control of the conversation. My beef isn't with you, Doom. Our beef! I have reason to believe, we have reason to believe, that illicit contraband was being smuggled into or through Latveria. Unmoved, the king questions, and this contraband was vibranium, Doom. I'm telling you this as a courtesy. I don't imagine you would approve of smugglers operating in Latveria without your consent. These bad guys are tied to an attack on a freight train on the US-Mexico border. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it all. If you had asked, my security services would have been more than happy to help. Even without raising his voice, the sound booms through the chamber. And they would have told you, as I am telling you now, that these smugglers were importing nothing more than food and humanitarian supplies. Humanitarian supplies cut off due to sanctions from the country you represent, the United States. Sanctions ain't my department, Doom, but I'll see that you get your humanitarian aid. There's a brief silence before the king responds. I will release you, Captain America, but with a message for your government. The next illegal incursion into Latveria will be answered. With his questions answered, Captain America turns on his heels and stomps towards the exit. However, before Deadpool can join him, Doom orders him to stay. For what reason? The captain cannot say why. At the moment, it matters very little to him. As he makes his way back to Senator Mansfeld's office in Washington, the only thing that matters is that Latveria was a dead end. The two, Mansfeld and the captain, both stare out of his office window at a Wakandan Forever protest group. I was able to gather some intel, the captain says assuredly. It's vibranium that's being smuggled. At least we know it's coming from Wakanda. Interesting, the senator responds. Looks like those protesters out there got their wish. Wakanda's finally accepting visa applications. Who would have thought? Yeah, who would have thought? The senator smirks and sits back down. I'm thinking a covert operation is in order. No, I'm not sneaking into Wakanda like some spy. We contact their government directly. Their government situation at the moment is a little fluid. It doesn't matter. Set up an official line of communication. We can't be scant on the details. While you do that, I have another lead to follow. Your wish is my command, Captain America. Elsewhere, in the southwestern United States, Falcon flies his cousin somewhere he believes to be safe, far enough away from whoever is after her. They just escaped a secret government facility. If whoever is after Louisa could track her to that place, then they can't trust the authorities to keep her safe. Not for the time being, at least. The two make their way to a seemingly empty cliffside, where Falcon places his hand on a hidden scanner, both revealing a hidden doorway and a cellar. Falcon tells his cousin, "It's an old SHIELD safe house. It's been out of commission for a while. We should be safe here." "But the Senora from the train," Louisa begins. However, she has no time to grieve for those she has left. Joaquin places an arm on her shoulder and attempts to help her piece together what is happening. "What do you remember about the lab?" he asks. Louisa looks down to avoid eye contact. She explains that she doesn't know where the lab was or even how they got there. But she does remember they picked everyone up from the Maquiladora. "We thought it was our usual bus home, but it was a strange bus and they filled it with gas before we could get out." Elsewhere, back in New York, Sam Wilson goes to Sing Sing Correctional Facility to follow up on another hunch. It's been 15 years since he's been here. Sometimes it feels like he's left his whole life as a social worker behind. It's surreal walking between these walls again. But he's called in for a meeting with an old friend from his childhood. Someone with connections. "Hey, Sam," says the man on the phone from the other side of the ballistic glass separating the two. "Cam." Silence. "You know, we got a book club going, but our little gardening gig got shut down. You ain't never had a green thumb. It was mostly just us boosting peppers and stuff from the vegetable garden out past the yard." "Look, I've been meaning to visit. Don't even, Sam. Fish fries on Riverside and crew fights on 145th were a long time ago. You don't owe me anything." "I need your help," Sam says, getting to the point. "Shoot." "Got a bad beat on some white supremacist outfit, smuggling high tech, and maybe even some precious metals. Really precious. Like vibranium precious? So you have heard something. Nothing direct, but there's been a lot of noise about the Wakandan Forever movement. Things are getting real political here, and word is it's getting like that all over, rubbing the Neos the wrong way. But something strange happened a couple weeks back. An order must have come down. Neos had to back off. No more attacks. Let the activists in here do their thing. All that anti-Wakanda talk died down quick. Sam, suspicious, asks, African Americans immigrating to Wakanda. What does that have to do with you guys locked up in here? It's freedom, brother. Being able to just go somewhere that can provide for you, make you feel safe, not make you feel hunted all the time, not make you feel caged. That's freedom. And some people can't help but hate that you want that.